Back here in the country, President Moon Jae-in has vowed to create a people-centered government. And on Thursday, he laid out the economic and financial policies that'll help him achieve just that. The president was speaking at his first finance strategy meeting with more than 200 members of his government. And our Moon Connyoung reports.
This is the Moon Jae-in administration's very first finance and budget strategy meeting, one that will produce a blueprint for how the government will plan finance strategies and budget policies for the next 5 years. During the meeting, which lasts into Friday evening, President Moon Jae-in, along with some 220 others, including his cabinet members, chief aides, budget officials from various levels of the government, and members of the ruling Democratic Party, mapped out the country's mid to long-term budget and finance management strategies.
저성장, 양극화의 구조적인 문제를 해결하기 위해서는 경제 패러다임을 근본적으로 바꿔야 합니다. 경제 정책의 중심을 국민과 가계에 두는 발상의 전환이 필요합니다. 그것이 새 정부가 지향하는 사람 중심 경제이고 국민 성장입니다.
To do so, the president laid out 3 key goals in mapping out the overall finance strategy. First and foremost, it should be a people-centered policy that invests in the people in bringing about practical changes to the quality of life. Second, finance policy that is inclusive and balanced, one that places utmost priority in narrowing the social and economic divide. And finally, one that takes into account active public participation, finance policy that's open and transparent to the Korean people. But at the center of it all,
역시 일자리입니다. 좋은 일자리를 통해서 가계 소득을 높이고 내수 활성화가 경제 성장을 이끌어내서 다시 일자리를 만드는 선순환 구조를 만들어야 합니다.
This administration's primary goal of putting people first, the new president's key pledge of creating a government that works and exists for the people, are also reflected in the nation's overall finance strategy. Now, the question is, how will these policies be financed? Will that mean a tax hike for certain income and wealth brackets? Well, those will be discussed in the 2-day meeting as well. Reporting from the Presidential Blue House, Moon Connyoung, Arirang News.